So I apologize for this quick review. I wish I had the time to do a proper review, but I don't, so I'm just gonna quickly tell you guys what I thought about Logan. I like this movie quite a bit. This is a very different kind of comic book movie. It's nothing like MCU films. It's not about colorful fun. This is a somber, melancholic, and fucking brutal film. The action in the film, and let's talk about the R rating and the violence in general. This is gory, man. This movie is gory. Don't take your kids to this movie. It totally earns its R rating. It is a lot of heads and hands get chopped off and people get hurt. There's so much bloodshed and death throughout the film, and I thought that was refreshing. I loved all the action sequences in the film. They were exciting, gritty, and just masterfully done. Hats off to James Mangold for just making some really bold decisions, just like he did with 2013's The Wolverine. He makes some really bold decisions in regards to the story and characters in this film, and I thought it was really refreshing. The ending of the film is so bold. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a bold ending. It's the kind of ending that you don't see in a lot of superhero movies, and I thought that was great. Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, they gave one of their best performances of their careers. Both Wolverine and Professor X in this film are just so bitter. Like, they've gotten so bitter and cynical, and they just don't give a fuck about anything. They just want to be left alone. They just want to have a quiet life. And there is no glimmer of hope in their life. And just watching these characters being like that kind of broke my heart. I was like, oh, these are not the characters that I kind of remember. They've gone through some real tough shit, and that made them so bitter about everything. But I thought that was a great decision. It's just watching these characters kind of being sad and just, you know, fuck everything kind of attitude. I thought that was really interesting and bold. And yeah, the action was great. I thought the characters were great. The performances were awesome. James Mangold did a phenomenal job just telling this story with these characters and ending it on such an emotional and somber note. I thought that was really incredible. I have some major problems with the film, I gotta say. I don't love this movie. I like it a lot, but I don't love it. The second act of the film, I thought it dragged a little bit. It meandered a little bit. It kind of slows down. I thought the first act and the third act are fantastic. It's an A+ material. Second act kind of slows down, and some of the things that happens in this particular act I didn't really like. I also hated one of the main villains of the film. I can't say which one because that's going to be a spoiler. So that's all I'm going to say. Second act dragged a little bit. I have major problems with one of the main villains because I thought up until that point where that character gets introduced, I loved the tone of the film. I thought it was grounded and it just felt like a very realistic film. It's a drama film. It's not really a superhero film. It's just a drama film about these three people trying desperately to find a safe haven. But when this particular villain appeared, it made me go, oh, come on, like, really? Really? So Logan, it is a damn solid Wolverine film. It is a big thumbs up for me. On a scale of F to A+, I would give it a B+. I had a really good time watching it. I loved Hugh Jackman. I thought the performances were great. Hugh Jackman was fucking awesome. I love the action in the film. And it's just a really well-made film. James Mangold did a phenomenal job making it. Yeah, I'm very satisfied. It is a really good film, and I hope you guys will check it out and like it as much as I did.